Hello, friends. The Amazon rainforest is the largest tropical rainforest in the world. It occupies the northwestern part of Brazil and large areas of Colombia, Peru, and other countries of South America. The Amazon and thousands of other rivers flow here. It isn't surprising that the fauna is very diverse in this area. So do you think it's possible that creatures unknown to science could be living in these endless forests? To breathe in deeply the air saturated with earthly aromas and enjoy the views of pristine nature. That's why tourists from all over the world come to the mysterious forests of the Amazon. But independent travel is highly discouraged here. These forests are simply too dangerous because of the abundance of wild animals, venomous plants, and insects. The soil in many places is abundantly saturated with water or even swampy. Traveling through the forest should only be done with local guides. They easily bypass all the obstacles and all the dangers invisible to the untrained eye of the tourist. However, the man of our story today wasn't afraid of walking alone into the Amazon forest because he grew up there. One day he was taking a walk through the forest, as he usually did, when suddenly he heard a faint squeak in the grass. Bending down, he saw a strange creature. It was ugly and looked somewhat like a little monster. He'd never seen anything like it. The man admitted that he was immediately frightened by the creature, but he still realized that he couldn't just leave it alone in the forest. Having brought it home, the man realized that it was a chick, although it was still unclear what species it belonged to. It didn't look like any bird the man knew. Then, the kind person decided to try and feed the strange creature. 2 weeks later, he was simply amazed. The chick started to grow beautiful, multicolored feathers. 1 week later, it became obvious that it was a very bright bird. And another 2 weeks later, the astonished man exclaimed, "It's a macaw!" And he was right. The nestling of the rare and most expensive parrot in the world, the macaw, had probably fell out of the nest. It definitely wouldn't have survived on its own, so it's a good thing the man didn't just leave it in the forest. Macaws belong to the Ara genus of the Psittacidae family. They nest only in the tropical forests of Central and South America. The genus includes 15 species, 7 of which are extinct. The macaw is the largest, most beautiful, and most expensive parrot in the world. It reaches 95 centimeters in length and has a very bright color of green, red, blue, and yellow tones. It has a long tail, a large sickle-shaped beak, the strongest in the world, and its wingspan reaches 1.5 meters. These birds are very intelligent and they are easy to train. A fun fact, the bird's mood can be determined by the color of parts of its head that don't have plumage. If the parrot is angry or irritated, these areas will turn red. Macaws quickly master human speech. These beautiful birds live about 70 years, and with good care, they can live up to 100 years. But it isn't easy to buy a macaw. Selling them is prohibited by law in almost all countries. That's because about a third of all the species of parrots are currently under threat of extinction due to human activity and poaching. The man from our story reported his find to the authorities, who contacted a zoo equipped for nursing such parrots. The chick was sent there to get stronger, and it would then be released into the wild. Sometimes, things that seem ugly and scary at first glance turn out to be incredibly beautiful. Does it happen to you often? Do you often get the wrong first impression of someone or something? Well, that's all for today, friends. If you are a lucky owner of a macaw parrot, tell us about your pet in the comments. Like the video, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.